Hi and welcome, I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a Let's Build video. Now what are Let's Build videos and what are they about? Well, a Let's Build video, I'll take a model kit and I'll show you how to put it together. The reasons I do this is if you suffer with dyslexia or have problems reading instructions and following instructions, it's a visual aid to help you. If you're interested in a new faction or new models for an army you already collect, again, this is a visual aid to help you. If there are any mistakes on the sprue, I point them out to you. If there's anything that I do wrong, I will show you so then you don't make the same mistake. And I don't know, if a model kit looks too complicated, too hard, again, this is just to show you that they're very easy. And hopefully some of the bigger models that I've done and that I do will actually make them more accessible to more of you guys. So for all of my regulars here, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a second, guys. Right, so there was something else penciled in to be, well, something else was meant to be built for this video, but these guys have all arrived in, as I showed you in my pile of shame video. That was Saturday, I think it was. But these guys have arrived in. There's other World Eater stuff there. I was going to start with the big man himself, Angron. But I said to myself, no, because not everyone's going to get Angron straight away. And this is a cool unit that some people are going to get. There's only 3 models in here, so it's, you know, a good start to the World Eater army. So I thought I'd start with these. I was weighing up between these and the Jackals, but I thought, no, I'll do these first. Next video won't be World Eaters, it'll be something else, and then I'll probably do another World Eaters one just to keep it fresh, keep them going. But what I'm going to do is we'll go through tools needed as always. Clippers, most useful tool that we have. Mold line scraper. Some people use a hobby knife or a surgical blade type to scrape mold lines off. If you use a sharp blade, be careful, guys, but this is what I use. Sanding sponge. Sanding sponge. Nice new fresh new piece. Sanding sponge is basically sponge with 2 bits of sandpaper inside, so you can fold it and get into little nicks and grooves. It's a plastic kit, so we have plastic glue. However, just in case we need it, there is super glue to hand. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the box open, get the sprues out, and then we'll go through and look at the sprues we'll look at the stat line first of all. Then we'll have a look at the sprues and we'll ascertain what we can see on the sprue and just break it down as much as we can. First thing is, when I open this sprue up, where the last build there was Howling Banshees, everything was all small and tiny. These are all big chunky pieces, which I actually quite like. Nice, I'm not on the camera. Nice World Eaters transfer sheet, absolutely fantastic. Now, there's actually 2 units in this box. Exalted 8-bound or just 8-bound. I've had a look at the sprues and stuff like that and just look through the instructions. There's a few bits here like this saw arm, yeah. There's no rules for that, so I imagine it's a close combat weapon. I don't know. There's probably more rules for it in the actual codex. If anyone has the codex, just chuck a comment and let me know. But Exalted 8-bound, 9-inch move, 2+ to hit and combat, 3+ to hit and shooting. So I don't think they have any shooting, but strength 6, toughness 5, 3 wounds, 4 attacks and 5 attacks on champion, leadership 8 and leadership 9 champion, 3 up armor save. I'd imagine they'll have some sort of invulnerable save as well. But it's all close quarter weapons, as you can see. So there's a powerful, there's a chain fist type weapon, which is number 2, which is +3 strength. So it makes it strength 9. That's insane. But yeah, there's some nice bits in there. Some nice close combat weaponry. I'm not going to delve too much onto it. Very nice big bases. But so as always, this is for everyone that's new. What we do, we have a look at the sprue and we ascertain what we can pick out, what we can see, and what we can eliminate from the sprue. So it just makes our job a lot easier. So straight away, look, we can see legs. Now by the looks of them, there's one leg or half a leg. It looks like it's because on the front there. Imagine there's feet, some sort of shin guard like that. Will probably go in the front there. There's backpacks. Two backpacks. What's that third one? So it looks like a third one, tiny little one there. Anyway, there's backpacks, there's bodies, arms. Look at the details on those faces. Let me get that zoomed in. Look at the details on their faces. All those bits on top are the butcher's nails. Drives me insane. Absolutely fantastic. There's two sprues. That's the first sprue. So looking at the second sprue, look at the foot. So I do want to look at the foot. It's actually lovely. Oh, there's the third backpack. So that little piece there must fit into the top there. Anyway, another body. And they're actually fantastic because you see all these little bits on them. That's how Space Marine skin would look underneath the armour. That's all the little bits that the power armour slots into. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, some good stuff there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the first pieces, we'll get set the instructions up and then we'll look for the first piece. Oh, this is the next difficult choice to make. Do them as exalted 8-bound or just normal 8-bound. I thought when I saw that on the back, I thought it would be they're 8-bound, but you can in the codex you can pay extra points to give them extra attacks and stuff like that and make them exalted. But I'm just going to go normal 8-bound today. Okay, just because nice and easy to start off with. Okay, so the first two pieces we need are number 1, which is this piece here, and number 2. Now I can't really say else on this actually, let's have a look. I can, it's actually on the same sprue as the shoulder pads. Okay, it's down this corner. Shoulder pads up there, it's down here. Okay, so I'm going to snip those off, clean those down, and I'll show you how they go together. Right, so it's very straightforward. This piece, the slots in there like that. Very, very straightforward. So I'm going to glue that in, and then I'm going to run I have a little bit of glues on the needle just along the join line. Come on, just along the join line, so it just gets rid of the join line. Yeah, just see that one there. But anyway, I'll glue those and I'll come back to you then. Now, whilst they're drying, the next ones we need are number 3 or number 4. This one we just took. There's the next ones we need, 3 and 4. Okay, so let's keep it simple. Number 3 has the skull on it. Number 4 has the little world eater symbol on the knee pad. So I'm going to snip those off, clean those down, and I'll show you where they go. It's very easy where they go. The one with the skull goes this side, like that. Just literally just slots in like that. Nice and easy. Don't see any join line. Let's make sure there isn't any. There's a bit of some glue on the other side. Put this lead on. Now you can't make a mistake with this because the spikes go on the outside. Yeah. So on that leg the spikes are on the outside. This leg the spikes are on the outside. So you can't make any mistake with it. Nice and easy. So I leave that to dry for a minute and then I'll go and find the next piece. The next pieces we need are number 10 and number 11. There's the where the bodies were, so it's not, you know, it's on the same sprue, so nice and easy to find. I'm going to snip those, clean those, and come back and show you where they go. This is really straightforward. So there's a little nip on there, yeah, and there's a little bit in there, and that basically sits like that. Okay, very easy, very straightforward. So when he stands, he's going to be standing up. So I'm going to glue that in. The other one then goes in the same way. So it makes it look like he's lifting his foot up. So I'm going to glue those on, and we'll come out looking for the next piece. Right, so the next stage, you have to decide what weapons he's going to have. There's so many options on this kit. So you can have the two hand weapons like that. You can have the chain axe and the other sword. Both of them have the same sword, chain sword thing on that side. Or you can have this chain sword, chain axe, pole thing, chain sword, whatever it is. I'm probably going to go with this one. Just for the two close combat weapons. So I'm going to go and find the next pieces. Right, let's go through the weapons quickly. There's that big pole, axe, chain, sword thing, which is actually amazing. So look at that sculpt, absolutely amazing. Look at the detail on the blade at the top here, fantastic. There's a chain axe. There's a little hand chain thing. That's not the one. I don't need any of those. There's the one I'm going for. This one, number 21, and number 18. I do believe, yeah, number 18 and number 21. It's very, very simple. Now, obviously, this pole one, there'll be a different arm, and that hand there connects into the arm, the other side, to give it a two-handed weapon. With this chain axe, there's a bit that goes in there, which is this lad right here. He connects into there to give you the chain axe. But these are two pieces that I need. So I'm going to snip those off, clean those down, and it's pretty self-explanatory where they go. One goes either side. I'll still come back and show you, just in case there's any little grooves and nips. But anyway. Right, so this is very straightforward. It just starts on, well, you can, first of all, I was putting it on, and it was going in like that, and I was like, oh, that's grand, but it's not quite the way he has it. But you can have it like that. Bear in mind, I think they have shoulder pads to go on, I do believe. I see all shoulder pads in there. So, this is a little groove and a little groove. Let me just get it right. There's a little groove and a little groove. Just slots in. Nice and easy. Yeah. And the other side, I didn't even dry fit this side, I just sort of, again, there's a little groove and a little groove. And that would just slot in. There we go. Slots in like that. Very, very easy. So I'm going to glue those on and then come back to the next piece. Very, very easy, very straightforward. Now when looking at the instructions, you see all the little spots on them. I did say there'd be a space for you to look underneath the armour and stuff. This is pretty much the same as the spoiler, because that's how he came. All his little bits on his skin, and he started gluing the armour on him. These guys are the same. So that's something nice to look forward to. The next pieces we need are number 8 and number 9. Which is number 8 is this backpack. And number 9 I think is a little piece I was looking at originally. Yeah, number 9 is there. So that piece there slots into there. Okay, very, very easy, very straightforward. And we need the backpacks. Look at the teeth on them, absolutely fantastic. I'm going to snip those off, clean them down, glue that into that, and then we'll come for the next piece. Right, so the next pieces we need now are number 5 and number 7. Okay, that's the back of his armour. The little square there is where the these backpacks is on. So I'm going to snip those two pieces off, clean them down, and show you where they go. Right, so number 7 goes over the front there. Okay, this literally sits up on him, nice and easy. And the other one goes on the back of him, but the teeth go at the top. So it goes on him like that. Absolutely fantastic. And then of course the backpack glues into there, like as it would do normally on a Space Marine. So I'm going to glue those together and come back to you for the next pieces. It's a beast of a model. An absolute beast. Wow, so I'll share that with you guys. Right, so we need shoulder pad number 75, which is this amazing piece here. And we need head number 15 or number 14, your choice. So I'm going to snip one of those off, snip the shoulder pad off. Then the shoulder pad sits on here, on this side. Yeah, head goes in there, nice and easy, and then it glues to the base. So I'm going to take care of all those bits and then come back to you for the second model. Now, I've just seen this, so before I glue it on, I'll show you. There's a little pin in there. Guess where that goes? Straight into the arm. So simple. It's in there, so simple. I'm going to glue the head on. Head's very straightforward. See that? It's a little bit there, a little bit there. Just sits in there nice and easy. I'll take care of that, glue them into the base, and I'll back to you. So I must say, the head went in perfectly. When I put the glue onto him to put onto the base, as soon as I put it on there, it just, I haven't touched it. I just put it in there and just moved to one side. It's perfect. Actually quite impressed with that. So the next one we need for the next guy is number 35, which is this on the second sprue. This body here, and number 37 goes with that, which is this leg guard here. So I'm going to snip those off. It's pretty self-explanatory where that one goes. Okay, I'm going to snip it off, clean them down, glue them together. That's to know the other side of the body. We need number 34, which is here. We're just at the waist body, so we need 34 and 36. Again, goes in the same way. So you can glue this one. Spike goes on the outside. Yeah. Then I snip those off, clean those down, glue them together. So before we go to the next part, putting these guys together, we're going to put the weapon together because the weapon has the arm and the wrist. So number 50 is this sword. Number 49 is this arm. Now you see on the bottom of the arm there, there's a little square bit. That's where his hand, there's a little square bit on his hand there as well. So that slots into that. So it's perfect, nice and easy. I'm going to clean these down, glue that together, and then we'll move on to back to the normal guy. Just so that's drying by the time it's ready to go onto his actual arm itself. Right, so now the next bit is very straightforward. Okay, very, very straightforward. So I'm going to glue that in, and we'll come back to the arm then to glue in. Again, the arm, there's a little groove on the shoulder there. It just slots in like that. That's it. Simple as that. I actually like this plastic. This plastic's very nice. It's not freestanding. It's cool. So the next piece we need are his little feet, which it should be 38 and 39. They look like a pair of slippers. Yeah, and they basically just go on the bottom of his feet. So the front part covers his little stubbles that he has there. See, there's no foot there, so that's where they go. So I'm going to snip those off, clean those down and glue those on, and we'll come to the next piece. Right, his other arm is number 48. Again, I'm going to snip it down, clean it down and glue it on. It's in the same sort of connection, look. Yeah, and he's going to have the same sort of connection. So it's just very, very straightforward. Right, so now it's the easy parts now. So easy. So it's 44, 43, again, that bit goes in there, same as the other guy. Number 40, which is the back part of it, again, the teeth go on the top. And number 41, is it? Yeah, 41, again, that goes at the front. Now, I've already shown you how to do that, so I don't need to show you again. So I'm going to snip those off, clean those down, and glue them to him, and I'll come back and show you where the heads are. Right, so it's coming along nicely. Now it's head number 45 or 46, both are absolutely fantastic. This is all the parts you've been taken from here, so that's what they are. And then it's number 76. This banner pole here, this shoulder pad here, sorry, 76. So I'm going to clean them off, glue them on, and then put him in his base, and we'll go for the last guy. Right, so the last guy's going to be pretty much the same as these guys. Right, he's going to be pretty much, he's going to be, you know, identical. The only difference is going to be weapons, but I'm going to point out where stuff is. So first of all, you need number 55, which is this front body piece, and that goes with number 57 here. Okay, so that goes on there as the same. 54 goes with 56. Again, that goes on the front there the same. So I'm going to snip those off, clean those down, glue them together, and come back to you, show me the next pieces are. Again, this part now, same as before. Go straight into there, nice and easy. Yeah, so I'm going to glue that on and come back to you for the next piece. Right, next piece are heel slippers, 58 and 59. They go in the same way, just at the front of the foot here. Yeah, so they just literally that just slides in there. Yeah, nice and easy. I'm going to snip those off, clean those down, glue those on. Right, so there's all on his feet on and everything. I'll show you, nice and easy. Now he's armed with 69, which is this one here. Okay, which is this side of his body. And the other one is 73, which I can't see. And this one, what's that one there? 74, yes, that one, that blade. But there's an arm and a hand we're looking for now. There is 73. It says this hand with the chain. I'm going to be careful with the chain. You're cleaning it off the sprue. This sword, so that connects into there. Excuse me. That connects into there, same as the other one. So I'm going to glue that first, and then I'll clean this down and then glue this on and glue this arm on, and we'll go to the next piece. Right, so now we're on to his backpack, which is a little bit annoying. So the 63, 64 and 65, yeah? Now it's straightforward, that goes into there, we know that. But this little skull face sits on top of that. It's a little bit annoying, but it should be straightforward. Oh, actually, yeah, it is. There's a little square, see the little groove there? And on the bottom of that, there's a little square. Yes, that should be straightforward. So I'm going to glue that together. We'll clean down, glue it together, and we'll come back for the body parts then. Right, so the backpack is actually pretty straightforward. The only thing is, on the top here, there was a little bit of sprue where I took off the sprue just there. So I dropped a bit of plastic glue onto it. That I melted down. Now I'm just propping it up. It's actually very easy. It actually went in very easy. The little square went into the little square. Very, very simple. So now we're on to the bits of his body armour, which is number 60, which is this. Again, that's the back, so just the teeth at the top go at the top of his body. And number 62, which is this one. No, 61, sorry, which is this one. Again, I think the teeth at the top, yeah, the big row of teeth, because there's teeth at the bottom and teeth at the top, but the teeth at the top is a whole row of teeth, whereas at the bottom is a few here and a few there. The whole row of teeth go at the top. Okay, so I'm going to snip those off, clean those down, glue those onto him, and then come back to and put his backpack on, and then come back to show you where the heads are. Okay, I got it wrong. The row of teeth are at the bottom. Yeah, now inside the armour there's a mould of his chest armour, his chest muscles, and that just sits in there nicely. But I was wrong. The row of teeth are at the bottom and the small teeth are at the top. Right, so the heads are 66 or 67. Okay, either one of those you want. And the shoulder pad, I was there doing, oh, I might just take this one, but yeah, this is the one it is anyway. And number 77, and it has a spike which is number 78, which looks like more like a knife. I can't seem to locate it for a second. Let's have a look, see. No, I can't see it. Anyway, I'll get on with those, and then when I find it, I'll come back and show you. Right, so the spike is this one here, number 78. Okay, so I'm going to snip that off carefully and then clean it down carefully. And I'm going to do these two bits first, the shoulder pad and the head, and then glue that into the shoulder pad. And there we have it, guys. As simple as that. The start of the World Eaters Army. Now, I will say this. These are actually a dream to build. They're so simple. I think total build time I've spent on them is probably about maybe 2.5 hours. So you could easily build these in an evening. You know, or if you wanted to stretch it over 2 evenings, you could easily do that. You could probably even have them on your lap, watching television, and when the adverts come on, then just start cleaning and gluing a few bits together and have them done inside of an evening. They're very, very simple. I would give these guys a difficulty rating probably of a 2. They're so simple. The only the only parts of concern I would say is when you're putting the heads on, because the heads are very small, so they're quite fiddly. I actually dropped the first head I took off the sprue. Dropped it and it's gone into the abyss of unknown. And this guy's, the little trophy thing on his backpack is a little bit fiddly to mess with, but it goes in perfectly. Same as the spike on the shoulder pad here. It's a little bit fiddly, but it goes in perfect. And just cleaning the chain axes were a little bit, because there's a little bit of play on them. But apart from that, they are very, very simple, very easy, and a joy to build. And yes, they will be in Wednesdays, weekly Wednesday. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, because it costs you guys absolutely nothing. And make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything else that I build or paint, or anything else that comes from the channel. For everyone else, and for all of you guys actually, thank you for watching. I'm going to bring you down and show you some pretty pictures, because these are absolutely amazing models. And to tell you what, going into 10th edition, if they come up with sculpts like this, it's really going to blow things out of the park, because it's absolutely amazing sculpts. I'm blown away by these sculpts. I'm going to bring you down and show you anyway, guys. Until next time, take it easy.